Is it going? Yeah. Okay, great. All right, fellas, make way. Make way for your mom's ass.
So we're a little sober now.
Yeah, sure they are.
Hopefully we won't be too long-winded.
Yes. So here we go. So we'll tell you the measurements.
Part 2 of Golumpkies.
Yeah. Sounded like something with Vincent Price.
Golumpkie.
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 Yeah.
Golumpkie.
So clean hands. So we have ground beef and pork.
Cabbage leaf.
And we're just going to add everything. So we're going to mix the beef, the pork. How much rice?
A cup of cooked rice.
1 cup of cooked rice.
And we cooked it with a little butter.
Yeah.
And then
1 tablespoon.
Yeah. 1 egg. How much onion?
It was supposed to be 1.5 tablespoons, but we put a little extra.
Yeah. It was
You
smart.
never have too much
I
onion.
needed it.
No. Except for Michael Lundy.
Yeah.
He hates onions, mushrooms, something else.
He's not here. I'll reserve judgment.
That's right.
So I'm saying.
Yes, to you, Michael. Milk.
Yes, a third of a cup.
Third of a cup.
Yeah.
You want to dispose of the goods.
That would be grabbing next.
And then carrots.
The carrots, we have a quarter of a cup of shredded carrots.
That we
Shredded, not
some-
diced.
No, because we had a little discussion on that.
No, we grated them, but that's all right.
Yeah, it was the celery.
Celery.
Celery. So that we have
More celery.
1.5 tablespoons of celery, which doesn't have to be exact.
Shredded cabbage. You have cabbage within cabbage.
He didn't understand that.
No, but
I don't.
I trust it will.
It's fine.
Spices, garlic powder.
Yes. So we have a garlic powder. How much of that we have? If I could read. 1 teaspoon.
Paprika.
Should have looked at these ahead of time.
Yeah, me too.
So anyway, so paprika, 1 tablespoon of
Have them
that.
on the monitor.
We should have like a big cue card.
That'd be good.
When somebody wants to
When
produce
we
this.
when we have a production assistant or two. So we have some salt and pepper.
Yeah.
Right? So we have 1/4 cup of pepper, and how much salt do we have in that? 1 teaspoon.
Look how cute this is.
I
ran out
love
of-
that. I want to just
Oh, that's one of our fans.
That's
Right?
a quarter teaspoon or
They're
quarter
calling in.
quarter teaspoon of pepper.
We gotta have that on the show, like call a viewer call in. What do you want us to make?
Right.
And then we'll. Do
And then
it.
we
There you
make
go.
it on the spot.
Brown sugar, 1 tablespoon.
Brown sugar.
Yeah.
That's all we know is the
That's it.
chorus. That's as far as we
And
got.
this is very important.
Yeah, sweet basil,
Sweet,
a half a
sweet
teaspoon.
basil.
I don't know.
I don't know about this. I know there's no basil in my mom's recipe, but I'm going with
Yeah,
it.
my mom. I can
Reserve
tell
the
you right
judgment.
now. She's gonna say no. I
Well,
made
she
it.
was talking about putting lemon in it. I was like,
Now she's gonna mix it around.
Yeah.
Mix it around. You get nabali.
yeah.
Nabali.
So
What's that?
Frank was all concerned
Wait,
about
forgot.
how to,
Oh.
basically
Yeah, show the viewers.
how we're gonna roll
I'm
it.
afraid this is a little like.
So
Don't lose your bottom.
Yeah.
It's always good advice.
Don't lose your bottom.
That'll be the name of the show. Don't
I have
lose your
so
bottom.
many things that went through my head at one time, and none of them I feel comfortable saying.
Oh, please give us one.
Now,
Come on.
let's just notice the mixing. If we had an overhead cam, we would show the
Yes.
overhead cam right now.
There we go. That looks good.
Now, how much would you say per golumpkie of meat are you going to put in?
Well, it says between 1 and 4 teaspoons. So I guess how big your leaf is.
Yeah, you kind of have to measure it based on how big your
Why is everything
This
pointing?
leaf.
how big your fig leaf is.
How much stuffing you want in your leaf?
So depending on how much meat you
This
have,
leaf.
stuff
Stuff that.
it would, really we're doing
I
it the
can't
opposite way.
act with
Normally it would be like, how much meat do you have? How big of a leaf do you need to cover that meat? But with this, we're gonna measure the
My
meat
leaf is
based on the.
My leaf is getting shriveled.
All right, put
I'm
your,
sorry for you,
Could you just move the
4
directions?
minutes.
Because I don't want to touch it with
but
the.
it those
meat.
yeah.
4 minutes.
And then
the
bring
meat
the.
hands.
No, let's do the opposite.
You've got about
Give me that
45
here.
seconds
You
left
want
in
this here? You want
segment.
this spun around?
Yeah.
45
What
seconds.
do you mean? Now your ass. Come
Maybe
on.
He's timing us.
145.
Well, he can time whatever the hell he
Yeah,
wants.
so let's roll it, then
Alright.
we'll come back.
Okay,
So,
let's
yeah.
all
Show
get
you.
some
Yeah.
meat and
Everybody,
put it in
yeah.
our leaf.
Get.
Are we using a spoon?
Use your spoon.
How
Just
much?
Scoop your leaf.
4 of these?
Scoop your meat.
Do you put it in the
It
center?
doesn't have to
It
be an
doesn't
exact
matter. Yeah,
science.
it's not.
Just
However
kinda
you
do
like
it.
to. I'm stealing your meat, Frank.
You better not touch his meat.
All in the
Wonky.
family. What?
Where's Mrs.
Boy
G?
with
Mrs.
no
Mrs. G was here. It would be less
play.
R-rated, I think, right?
Songs
No.
that made the hip. You spelled
He's
the family.
doing like all in the
I
family
know.
said all in the family.
He's acting like he's
I'm
still
not
drunk.
even drunk.
No, he's not drunk anymore.
He's just obnoxious.
But he asked me to.
So,
Boy.
how much is
let's
it? It's supposed to
show-
be 3 of these? Roughly?
You just told
on
him.
the
I know, but I'm looking at it, it's hard to
and
tell.
drink.
All right, let's show them how to do it.
Remember you didn't even know what a LaSalle
So we kind of
was?
fold in the sides a
Yeah.
little bit, and then
Do you have to have the sides folded in?
it helps to hold the meat in.
I like the way this one looks.
Hold your meat in by
Helps your
grabbing
meat in.
the sides.
I like this one.
Look at that!
There you go.
The end is
He
a
was
little.
screwing around
the
and
end
this
is
is
a
a
little-
good
This is
sausage.
what he does. He pretends not to know something and then
He
flips
knows.
it together
Look at
like,
mine.
oh, I just figured
Mine's
it out.
fat and luscious.
No, it's a little.
That's right.
It'll probably.
That's right. Now
Yeah,
put it
but
in here.
I think it'll work.
It's in my little cabbage condom.
Yours looks good.
I think it'll because I had a nice.
What'd
little-
you say?
That's like my little cabbage condom. My meat is inside. Anyway, so
So we're gonna continue making cabbage condoms.
And we'll be back
Yeah, soon.
in 2 and 2.
with the money shot.
My mom still doesn't know what that is.
We'll be back in
That's
2
the best.
and 2. Chuck
Somebody's
Woolery
gotta
in
touch
that
that because
direction.
I'm like
Go-
E. coli.
Go touch
What
it.
do we gotta touch?
Touch it.
Do it.
Touch it. Touch it right there.
Tushy.
Touch it.
Cook it with your tushy out.
I like it.
What am I touching?
Touch it where it
Cook it
needs
with your
to
balls
be
out.
touched.